Hey guys, this is Clinton Jeff and today we're checking out the Air Jordan 1 Low in the awesome Gym Red colorway. Alright, I'm coming to you fresh with month number 3 of lockdown hair. Things have finally eased out here in Malaysia, so we're allowed to go outside, but there's no haircuts allowed yet, so things are getting a little crazy up here. That being said, I hope all of y'all are staying safe. In the meanwhile, let's distract ourselves by talking about sneakers. So these retail at about $90 in the US and they're pretty sweet. I saw them pop up on Foot Locker Malaysia and I totally jumped on them as soon as I saw them. As you probably already know, this is one of the most popular colorways of the Air Jordan 1 Lows, and that's because they're really similar to the Jordan 1 Highs in the new beginnings pack. I'm one of those special people that has never been able to get a high profile Jordan sneaker at retail price because the Nike sneakers website just hates me and I've literally never been able to manage a cop. So I really had no hopes about getting the new beginnings pack at all. So when I saw these pop up, yeah, it's as close as I'm probably ever gonna get to that pack. So I figured, why not cop these? And I think a lot of other Jordan fans also feel the same way. That's why these have been pretty much sold out everywhere, but you can still find them at a couple resellers for not too high a price. Of course, one advantage with Jordan Lows is that they're not as expensive as Jordan 1 Highs, even with resale. Coming to the shoe itself and starting with the upper, it's made up of a combination of the gym red and white color schemes, with this white leather on the toe box area with the usual perforations. The synthetic leather here isn't as soft as some of the Jordan 1 Highs, and admittedly it does feel a little stiff and rigid. And because the leather is so stiff, you know what that means. Yeah, these are probably going to crease up really bad the more you wear the shoe. Wrapping the toe box area is the synthetic leather panel in the gym red color. Just like the white leather in this area, the red leather also feels as stiff and rigid. As is usual with Air Jordan 1s, the red leather extends upwards towards the eyelets and the collar of the shoe. In this area, you'll also find flat white laces, which is strangely the only pair you get with the shoe. Unlike the highs, you don't get a secondary pair of laces with the lows usually. Underneath the laces, you'll find a padded white nylon tongue with a tiny red nylon lace stay having the number 23 embroidered onto it in white. And apart from that, there's a red Jumpman logo at the top of the tongue. Coming to the insoles, they're the usual Jordan brand insoles, this time in red with the Jumpman logo towards the heel. And then moving on to the medial and lateral sides of the shoe, they're mostly exactly the same, with the center panel made up of that same white leather once again, which is nicely contrasted with this red Nike swoosh. Coming to the back of the shoe, it's mostly all in the gym red synthetic leather with the Air Jordan Wings logo embroidered at the back of the heel here. And then just like most pairs of Jordan 1s, the entire upper sits atop of this white midsole. And of course, you probably already know this, but within this midsole is a Nike Air unit underneath the heel that isn't externally visible, but definitely helps with midsole comfort when you're wearing these around. Below that, you have the gym red outsole, which is in the usual Jordan 1 outsole pattern with this circular traction pattern towards the forefoot area and the Nike swoosh branding in the center. Alright, coming to comfort and fit, the Air Jordan 1 Lows tend to fit true to size. If you have wide feet like I do, you might want to go up half a size if possible, because the synthetic leather that they used here isn't really the softest at all, so it might be a little too snug for wide feet. In terms of comfort, honestly, it feels like any other pair of Jordan 1 Lows, which means it's kind of a stiff, flat kind of feeling underfoot, since there's really not too much going on from a cushioning point of view. One thing I should point out though is that the back of the heel is really stiff, so these aren't really super comfortable with no-show socks, which is weird because I've never really had this issue on my Air Force 1s. So this might be something to do with the collar here because it just seems like they should have had more padding in this area. That being said, to its credit, the Air Jordan 1 Low is a pretty stable shoe, and it's also pretty durable if you really want a stylish pair of everyday sneakers and you're okay with how the Air Jordan 1s feel underfoot. Alright guys, with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at the Air Jordan 1 Lows in the gym red colorway on feet. Honestly, I totally picked these up because I really love the colorway, and they do look really similar to the New Beginnings Jordan 1 highs, which is a total plus point in my books because I'm pretty happy with the shoe. I just really like the contrast between the reds and the whites on Jordan 1s. They just have a special something to them. I love how with just 2 colors you can make a shoe that is minimalistic but still looks so cool. Honestly, the only negative point here is that the synthetic leather is quite hard, so it's not really the best, but considering the price of the shoes, it's not really a huge surprise either. It's just that it'll take a bit longer to break in the leather on these shoes though. Still, that being said, you know if you're gonna wear these shoes and walk down the street, you're definitely gonna turn a couple heads. I mean, those heads might be other sneaker heads too, but still counts. Alright guys, so that's what I think about the Air Jordan 1 Low in the Gym Red colorway. Definitely the most hyped Jordan 1 Low recently, apart from of course the Travis Air Jordan 1 Lows. I'd love to know what you guys think about the shoe. Is it worth picking up if you don't have the New Beginning highs? Or do these just feel way too cheap? Let me know right in the comment section below. And hey, if you're into sneaker photos, don't forget to hit me up on Instagram and give me a follow at Clinton Jeff. And hey, if this video was helpful, don't forget to hit the like button right below and maybe subscribe because that would be appreciated. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.